Namaskar. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for the invitation to be a part of this session. So I don't know why I am here. Uh, So I am not a star. I am not a neta. So still, you considered my name to be here. So in nutshell, I am a theatre practitioner. It all started when I was a kid. So I come from a family of folk singers, folk theatre practitioners. There is a folk form called Pala Gayan in Odisha. I come from Odisha, even though I'm a Tripathy. So you can find a lot of Tripathis and Mishras in Odisha as well. So I come from that kind of a family. So I was very curious about this particular form of art. And because Pala Gayakas are, Pala singers are, in true sense, all-rounders. They are actors, singers, creators, narrators, and many more. So it all started like that. And then after my graduation, during my graduation only, I became mad about this form of art. And I participated in many plays in my college days. I got some Best Actor awards that normally you get in a college through competitions. So that actually gave me some kind of confidence, and that induced dreams, unlimited, to be an artist. So I don't consider myself as an actor or a director or a composer. I think that I'm an artist because the great institution that I got into in 1993, that is National School of Drama. It is a famous institution to produce artists. So because the institution works on the artistry part of humans for the betterment of mankind. So I got into that institution, and with a specialization in acting, I passed out. Then I joined the National Repertory as an artist. During my job, it was a very short stint. I was there for 3.5 years, and during that time, I got an opportunity to direct a play called Taj Mahal Ka Tender. Taj Mahal Ka Tender is the highest running show by National School of Drama Repertory Company. It has been running for the past 28 years. So, thank you. So, I didn't have any idea because that time I was just a fresher and I had just graduated from my institution. I got that opportunity, and God has been really kind that that play has been running for the past 28 years. Then I directed many popular plays of that time in the late. I'm a man from the last century, so from 98 to 2000, and then early part of 2000. So there were many plays which I would direct, and I would get full houses and all of that, and many accolades and prizes and all of that. Then I went to my native place, Odisha, and I wanted to make films. So I made flop films, and I lost all my money. I was under a debt of 50 lakhs. So now I'm actually an expert to teach you how to make a flop film. So if you have time, if you are kind enough to spare some money, come to me. I will definitely teach you how to make a flop film, because I have so far produced and directed 5 feature films which are flops. So once you know the art of making flop films, then only you can make a super hit film. So if there is any aspiring filmmaker out here, you can contact me, but with some money. So then I went to Mumbai to earn money to pay back. I was very fortunate that I got to direct some daily soaps. So near about 1,000 episodes of daily soaps I directed, and I got good money to pay it back within a span of 1 year. Again, that's a miracle. God has been really kind. So it so happened that one of my batchmates came to my house, and he said, whatever you are doing, you are just doing it out of passion, unless you have some great Bollywood stars in your film or Tollywood stars. So till that time, your films are meaningless. So why don't you act? Because your specialization was in acting. I said, I'm very late. Who will give me a role? He said, you want to be a hero in a film? I said, no. But at the same time, I don't want to be a zero in a film. So he said, in my class, there were two very interesting actors. One is Nawazuddin Siddiqui and the other was Chittaranjan Tripathy. So why don't you act? I said, you never told me this. He said, I was young. So I didn't tell you that. Now I can tell you this. Then I started going for auditions and never-ending auditions. Then I got some opportunity, and then Sacred Games, as you mentioned. So till now I have acted in 44 films and 8-9 series. Then this advertisement came that there was a vacancy for the post of director for National School of Drama, because I really wanted to do something for my institution. So I applied for it, and again, God has been very kind. I got an opportunity. So I have been serving National School of Drama as the director for the past almost 2 years, 4 months. So that's all about my journey. And in front of you, I can just emphasize on one thing, that theatre is a great medium of art, which doesn't only aim to produce actors, directors, entertainers. It also has a great magic on the human psychology. It actually helps to develop your understanding about your surrounding, your society. It develops your personality in a very positive way. It gives you confidence, a lot of that. And it's therapeutic, and that is why there are many institutions today, they're offering theatre therapy courses. And you'll be surprised to know all these Western theories are just part of the great Natyashastra, which was written almost more than 2,500 years back. And you should also be very proud of the fact that only India was the only country which had universities. So if you have universities, that means your society must have been very, very serious about elementary education. So I'm very happy that, I'm part of this country as a citizen. And I'm very proud of the fact that Natyashastra was written in this part of the world. And in Natyashastra, there are 6,000 verses. And when you go through Natyashastra and you go through many Western theories related to theatre, you discover the similarities, great similarities. Sorry, and also you feel proud that those at that point of time our forefathers could understand society the way we have started understanding the society right now. So for to be a better human being, to have peace, to have better understanding, because theatre is all about role playing, and society is also all about role playing. So if you understand role playing in a better way, you can lead your life in a much better way, much peaceful way. And last but not the least, theatre actually gives a platform. In Natyashastra, it is mentioned that audience should not be intolerant, because theatre is actually the reflection of our society, our surrounding. So if I am reflecting something, you are bound to see yourself, you are bound to see your neighbor, you are bound to see your friend, enemy. So if you are seeing yourself, it is for you to analyze yourself to be a better human being. So if you become intolerant, if you start attacking the artists, the actors, the directors, the creators, then it's not acceptable, and it is very, very unfortunate, because you cannot grow if you become intolerant. So the very concept of tolerance was mentioned in Natyashastra. Today it is a great point of debate between, when you talk about tolerance. So I'm proud of the fact that Natyashastra that I follow, Natyashastra, that actually is the first ever treatise on theatre arts, has already spoken about it, and they had that kind of foresight, that kind of vision. So please involve yourself in theatre in whatever, whichever capacity. You will change the world in a very different way. Thank you so much.